I might want to ask about Repower EU. Will there be a ban on both gas and oil? Alternatively, if you are not worried, and since you are pushing for us to stop taking Russian gas and Russian oil, for example, the Americans might sanction us, since Donald Trump is threatening this.
Mr. Editor, expressions like we are pushing or we are not pushing are not an ideological or political issue. I have informed the American president in this spirit, even through a personal letter, that the delivery of gas and oil from the Russian Federation to our region is not a political or ideological matter. It simply was like that. That's just how everything was set up. We have a perfectly developed infrastructure for the delivery of resources from east to west, for the delivery of oil from east to west. And now ideological decisions are being made that damage us significantly. I appreciate all representatives who properly represent the Slovak Republic, who at all meetings voted against all partial measures and decisions related to Repower EU. That is, the gas. We are talking about that gas. There will be a definitive vote sometime in December, I assume, where our representative will receive clear instructions to vote against it again. And then we will ask the European Commission to what extent they have fulfilled what they promised us, because they are well aware of the impact it has on us. We were always at the start of the pipeline, and now we are suddenly at the end of the pipeline. We will be relying on the goodwill of the partners of the European Union. And what if there isn't enough gas? Do you think anyone will care about Slovakia? No, no one will care about Slovakia. We even propose amendments to that regulation, various safety breaks, emergency situations. We included everything there. We want to know how the European Commission handled it. And also, we believe that this legal regulation violates the principles of subsidiarity. And above all, Editor, the biggest dirtiness was that this is a topic where unanimity is normally required, and they knew very well that there are countries, like Slovakia, that could never agree with such a decision, for us to veto this decision. So they bypassed unanimity and went for a qualified majority, and the qualified majority decided for us, for the Slovaks, Hungarians, and others, that we will not be able to take gas from where we want to take it because it is economically advantageous and good for us. And please, I cannot accept the argument that by buying gas or oil from the Russian Federation, we are funding the military expenses of the Russian Federation. Mr. Editor, Russia is the second largest supplier of liquefied gas to the European Union. This means that those who take liquefied gas can do so, but we cannot buy gas and oil because, moreover, if we consider the total revenues that the Russian Federation gets from oil and gas supplies to the European Union, Slovakia represents 2%, a negligible 2%. So there are absolutely no arguments for such a harmful decision.
I want to ask, it was reported yesterday that there was a cyber attack on your department. Can you tell us what it was about? Are any data at risk, or is it being investigated?
Are any data at risk, and are you happy that everything will be disrupted again? Oh my God, you are completely ridiculous. Oh God. In the second part of my speech, first we want to talk about the topic of energy assistance. Be calm, everything is under control.